Yo, what is up, y'all? Willie Beeman here, bringing you guys another 2K17 video. This video is going to be all about the slasher build, and I got a lot to talk about, so it's a little bit longer. So check out my boy JLockEmUp. He's got a YouTube channel, so I'm gonna have him in the description. So go check out his channel, go sub to him. If you are feeling like doing the slasher build, go check out some of his vids because he's got some good content. And him and his boy General Locket were running threes, and I hit him up on one of his videos telling him I didn't think slasher builds were very good because I've never been beat by slashers. They always lose against us. And he was like, hey, I'm on the threes right now, you know, come see me. And so I was like, alright, yeah, I'll go play, man. I want to see what this is all about. So my man over here, JLockEmUp, he's not going to be your typical slasher that you see out in the park, man. He's got skills, and that glass cleaner, if you were paying attention to his badges, this man has hustle rebounder on Hall of Fame, so you know he's been grinding in my career. I think he had like 30 something badges, so that's a dynamic duo right there in the threes. So just getting right into it, you know, this dude is he's gonna drop me off. I'm not even gonna lie. Like he's got skills, and as you watch this vid, you can take some notes from how I play defense. That's how you want to play on a slasher. But he's just so good, man. He kind of kills, and he gets some things going that a normal slasher really wouldn't. So just kind of to talk about the slasher build, man. It's kind of a rough build. It's a really good build per se. I'd say there's caveats to that. You have to have a good squad running with you, some people that complement your build. The slasher's not going to be able to, you know, go ISO like a playmaker and just cook a guy and get a dunk. You're just not going to be able to do that. But if you have a slasher and you know, you can get your shot down, you can actually hit quite a few shots. I think he has like a 50-something 2-point shot. But as you'll see here, he's hitting a lot of shots. But he's hitting a lot of green lights. So if you're gonna shoot with the slasher, you need to definitely get your shot down pat. You don't want to be like you know, switching jump shots or anything like that with the slasher, because you're not gonna hit unless you put on a good release and you shoot that ball really nice. So you see right there how much I'm sagging off of him. I'm not gonna worry about the shot. You know, if a slasher's against you, do not really guard him up tight like you would like a sharpshooter. You see me going underneath these screens, you know, trying to play some D. You know, I get the steal there, so you know that's one little bright spot we get. And just kind of to throw a disclaimer out here, my boy Ray Money, he misses a lot of shots in these vids, but I do want to say that his 3-point shot in the park, I think he's got like a 65% 3-point shot. So this was a really weird game for him. You know, he missed a lot of shots, which is really unusual for him. But this is more a video just about the slasher. So you see here, you see him use the screen. That is exactly what you want to do as a slasher. So as that slasher, he's not gonna get by me unless he uses screens. You know, he can probably cook me maybe 1 out of, you know, 10 to 15 possessions. But that's really, you know, if you're going to be going one-on-one, if I can stop you, you know, 14 out of 15 times, and damn, did you see that brick wall? Holy shit. But yeah, right here, so, you know, look at him. He's driving. I'm trying to protect the rim against this glass cleaner, and he just comes in the paint, just dunks on me. So I couldn't do anything to stop it. You know, it was going to be either a dunk by the center if I'd have guarded up on him, or a dunk by him if I didn't. So, you know, I was kind of stuck. You see Ray Money over here playing some D. Their sharpshooter was kind of like non-existent, which I'm sure is not like the case all the time. I'm sure he cooks a lot too. But a sharpshooter is definitely a good person to throw in with this lineup. So if you guys are gonna do this, you know, get you a center with brick wall and Hall of Fame. You'll definitely be, you know, really nice with the slasher, I would say. And so you see there, you see how he steps in. That was a good move right there. So if you're a slasher, you catch that ball on the 3-point line, you might be wide the fuck open, just like he was right there, but step in and hit that mid-range, because your shot is not consistent enough to shoot from out there. So you just want to keep doing those things. And you see me over here shooting. My guy's not maxed out. You know, I don't play with my guard. If you guys are familiar with my channel, I don't play with them a lot. So I'm usually the big man. So this is a little bit weird. I figured I'd bring out the playmaker just to play against him. But yeah, man, honestly, before playing him, I thought slashers were straight trash because I had never seen a slasher in the park that was really that good. I've seen a couple that were decent, but honestly I think they scored maybe like 4 or 5 points against me in the park, which is, I mean, that's pretty good, but I think every time we played against a slasher we pretty much dominated. I don't remember ever losing to a team that had a slasher on it. And just to give you guys an idea, if you're not familiar with my channel, I'm almost like 550 and like 120 in the park. So, you know, I played a bunch of games, and you see that brick wall right there, boom, using the screen. You know, he goes around, you know, we don't really get a great rotation on the screen, and you know, that's the thing, man. He doesn't have to have a lot of speed to use that screen and get around it and really get a good shot. So, you know, you might not have that playmaker skill as a slasher, but man, using the screens and you know, having some good ball handling like he does, it can be pretty deadly. You know, if you're watching, paying attention to like his dribble moves and things like that, you know, he's got some skills. So he kind of knows what he's doing with the ball, and that helps a lot. And so you see here, I remember he's a slasher, but look at him making that smart little screen right there. You know, gets his guy open. You know, that three-point shooter hits. You know, I wasn't worried about him shooting from out there, so I didn't come out there and help. And all of a sudden, he sets the screen, and I'm dead in the water. I can't help off that screen. So that was smart. That was a really smart screen set right there. And so you see here, you know, whenever I'm running with my playmaker, I don't shoot very much. So, you know, I'm over here trying to create for Ray Money. You know, we're trying to get him going, get back in this game. But right here, you know, JLockEmUp hits the big man, gets that little pump fake. That pump fake was nice. So I don't know General Lockett. I think he's got a channel as well. I haven't seen his channel, but I'm pretty sure he does. But this man is good. He's nice in the park, boy. I've seen some of JLockEmUp's videos with General, and that dude's got some post skills, man. He's got a post scorer. So if he has a channel, man, I'm gonna link it down in the description below. And you guys should go check out some of his vids too, because I guarantee he's got some skills. But yeah, man, we almost won the game. I think before this, we played them twice. So this game, you know, we lost, and then the other game we lost, but I think it was like 19-21. So you see him over there, you know, trying to shoot. He was 7 for 7 at that point. So, you know, I don't blame him for trying to end the game right there. But yeah, man, let me know down in the comments below whether you guys think slashers work or not. I definitely recommend, if you guys are going to make a slasher, get yourself a big guy to play with and grind for those badges, man. You got to get those badges on Hall of Fame, especially Relentless Finisher and Posterizer for sure if you're going to use them. Oh, and also I forgot to mention that after this game, we had just got on the court. I think they had 1 win whenever we played them. But they ended up going on like a 14-game streak, and we ended up leaving them alone, and we went on our own like 12-game streak. So obviously, man, those guys know what they're doing. They're a good-ass squad. Go subscribe to JLockEmUp. Go check out his vids, man. Dude's got skills. But anyway, this is Willie Beeman, and I'm out.